Executive Director of the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Throughout the country, athletic administrators dedicate countless hours to making life-changing opportunities possible for student athletes through sports. Their sacrifice is fueled by the belief that every student can grow and deserves their time to shine. On behalf of the NIAAA, we want to thank every athletic administrator for your tireless dedication to providing 7.8 million students across the country a path to a better future.
This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
WVLQ Port St. Joe, WGSX, powered by Panama City Toyota.
ESPN, Northwest Florida.
Rising sun, campers. It's a brand new day.
What a lovely morning.
Good morning, starshine.
You seem happy this morning.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming in early.
The Coach James Hale Show is live and local. Live from the J. Michaels Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Hot tub! I'm full of water! I stay hot tub! Wake up, Wildcat! I'm hot tub! Gonna get you hot tub! I'm gonna make it wet! Stay hot tub! Rubber dub in the hot tub! Rubber dub with me! Stuck in the hot tub! Yeah! Really made me sweat! Yeah! Chilling in the hot tub! Yeah! Really made me wet! Yeah! Well.
All right, Coach, you got no time to be fooling around today. First and foremost, and the most important thing of the day that we got to get done today is that we have to say happy birthday to my wife. Today is my wife's birthday.
Happy birthday
on Halloween.
to you. Happy birthday to you.
Stop putting
Married
that
to a
stuff in my coffee that makes me poop.
Whatever your name is.
Mrs. Wildcat.
Wildcats. Happy birthday to you.
And also, of course, we got, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We got Coach Jones, we got Coach Bettis.
Oh,
I know we got TJ.
You got Coach Jones on yet?
No, I got to get him on there.
Right. Yeah, you got to give away 3 free memberships to a gym. Thank you, Jason Kovaleski, right beside you.
Anytime Fitness, we're giving away 3
Just
separate
call, baby.
months.
What time?
We're going to do that from about 7:30.
Call us, man.
So get this number, tattoo it on the wife's forehead.
Anytime.
215-6290. 215-6290 at 7:30-ish. We're going to be giving away 3 separate memberships for a month long.
And that's
anytime
24/7.
That's right.
And
that's why they call it
out of Village.
That's why they call it anytime.
That is great.
Yeah,
that is great.
It's a brand new facility.
There's a lot of guys that I do business with that are like, man, I wish I could go somewhere that was like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. before I get into the game.
Yeah, because you got people working different hours, things going on, different lifestyles. Like Jason Kovaleski, his style's pretty.
Don't judge.
Jason's. I don't know if we should go there. Yeah. You can't go there. We can't go that lifestyle.
There's been many leather-bound books that smell of mahogany that have been written about that guy, I can promise you.
All right, breaking news. If you got YouTube TV like I do, you're not going to be happy. I got up this morning, turned on the ABC, listen, see Chris Marchand, see how he's doing. Guess what? No ABC, no ESPN, no college football this weekend. If you got YouTube and you get ready to watch the Florida Gators play or any game on ESPN, SEC Network, you're done.
But you have the Big Ten Network, right? So you get real football games. Let's go. Good job.
The only time I've ever seen James Hale cry worse than this is when an ACC or a Big 12 team gets into college football playoff. Or heaven forbid.
Or Central Florida. We got Central Florida there.
Cincinnati or Tulane.
Anyway.
It's going to happen, Scooter.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen. We've heard these rumors it could happen. It has happened. They're in contract dispute. So as soon as they get it worked out, you will probably not be watching SEC football this weekend. And you know what's so sad about that? These idiots are making a killing off ABC. They're dog whipping every other network in the ratings of noon, 2:30, 6:30 Central Time. They're dominant. Yeah, they get an argument over money, and I don't know who's at fault, YouTube or ABC. ABC's woke, man. I never wanted to go with them.
No,
I never wanted to be with them.
Yeah. ABC's absolute trash.
Yeah,
and that whole and listen, I'm a Disney family. Okay?
I'm with you.
I'm a Disney family. It's absolute trash.
Yeah.
They are so
Talk about, baby. Tell us.
They are so woke. They're the left side of the left side. Okay,
no doubt.
Like we don't want anything.
We don't talk politics on the show.
Oh, we don't.
As far as you know.
Well, once you come on the podcast,
we don't. But you
I think we need a little.
I think you're right. That upsets me, Jason. I can't watch the games this weekend. What are you doing? What are you doing this weekend? You bring some food over?
I'll be out of town this weekend.
Good. I need the keys to your place.
Yeah.
I want the keys to that mansion. All right, let's talk about what we got going for today. We got him right now. You talking about high school football? If you love Taco Bell like we all do, we got three great locations: Panama City Beach, Callaway, and of course the one down there in Tiger Shark Land. That is Port St. Joe. And what's Lorelei Layton always say? Go Tiger Sharks. Let's bring him on, the Tiger Shark himself.
Tiger Shark.
Coach Jones, good morning, sir.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
We're pissed off. We can't watch SEC football
There's
this
only one
weekend.
person that's pissed off here.
Yeah.
Only one.
If you got YouTube, get rid of it.
It's all right to be pissed off. It's good for you.
Yeah, get your blood flowing good.
Yeah.
Hey, TJ, it's Kyle Vandergriff here. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man.
Hey, look. So, all right, I'm looking at. You guys have Destin. All right, so look, here's the deal. Destin, don't sleep on Destin, and don't sleep on that schedule. Okay, it says they're 1-8, but did you see them play?
I'm sleeping.
No. Did you see them play Bozeman? How they play Bozeman?
No.
That game right there, that showed like they brought some inner strength out.
Well, I like their coach. Their coach is good. They're coached well. They're getting better.
And look, the Junior Harris, 134 yards in rushing.
Junior Harris, good job. Give a hand.
Bro.
Good job, baby. Good job.
Bro.
Destin, where's that game played at?
It's at Port
St. Joe.
Oh, that's home cooking down there, baby.
Hey, you want to talk about home cooking? I'll send you the film from the Baker game.
Oh yeah, we played there. I understand that. Believe me.
No. It was in St. Joe.
Oh,
that's the bad thing.
That ain't good.
No, we have somewhere along the line the last few weeks decided that we want to hold everybody, and we had 13 holding penalties.
What?
Wow. That's going to be a record.
Not holding, you're not trying. You know. What the heck?
Yeah.
You're not holding, you're not trying.
Give him a
that
star.
That is Robert Fleming's mentor right there.
That's a line coach speaking.
That's a line coach.
Coach, how can that be?
Listen, I'm still sour about it, but
tell me how you really feel.
Did you fire the office line coach?
He started off with TJ started off with flags.
Yeah.
Right?
Have you ever heard of 2nd and 68?
What? Wow.
Hey, it was so bad we couldn't back up anymore. We were already in the end zone.
Yeah, hey, we are 3rd and Carabel.
But you made the first down, I heard.
No. We got it down to 4th and 17.
Okay. Close. That's admirable. Admirable.
Yeah.
41.
Yeah, we got to get to Panama City. Get me to Tyndall.
Get me to Tyndall.
Coach, speaking of that part of the state, Mexico Beach got hit with that tornado. Did that
Oh, yeah.
Did that affect you guys at all?
No, so we ended up having to cancel school on Monday.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah, just the weather was rough to about 9:30 here, but no, so it stayed up in Mexico Beach and stayed away from St. Joe.
Wow.
Good for you.
Well, let me ask you something. How do you treat officials when they come in? When they came to Arnold, we were there. There was food. We got anything they wanted. We had Montego Bay food waiting on it, baby, and something in an envelope.
Well, I'm thinking we have food and drinks and whatever they want. Enough stuff to take home with them after the games. But I think I'm going to start getting, a barber, a massage parlor.
So you're going to start following Bluntstown. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a guy can get his hair done, get a shave, get a pedicure at halftime. I don't know.
Well, you take one of those penalties, you might have won that game.
Bed Bath & Beyond.
We had over 200 yards in penalties.
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
And that was a good competitive football game.
Oh, it was. It was actually the bad part is we 2nd and 4 from about the 30-yard line, throw a go ball, and Jaden Reese goes up, makes an unbelievable catch, over the DB. We're on the 4-yard line. First and goal from the 4 with 7 minutes to go, 17-7. So we're about to make it a ball game. And then within 2 snaps, we're on the 1-yard line coming out again. Like on the whole other side of the field. So from inside the R5, or their 5 to, on our 1-yard line.
Wow. Crazy, man.
So
Heartbreaking.
It was. They got out of hand real quick, and frustration, emotion, and we had.
But Coach, 15-24 against Baker. I mean, like
Baker's a power.
And Coach, forgive me,
Brunson.
Great coach. Great coach. Like
he is. That's what's so upsetting about it is. You're playing a good Baker team that's 9-0. You're playing a coach that's won state championships. That's a really good coach.
Exactly.
Your kids know what that state. We've played them before. I mean, we played them over there the year they won the state championship. Some of these kids were. I guess those kids have been 7th graders, but they were ball boys on the sideline in that game. They wanted. They want to win those games, and it's just it was just kind of one of them. You after every big play, you go, what are we doing?
Yeah.
All right, Coach, you're down to the last week of the season of rural 1A football. So where do you stand 100%. In the standings? Like what?
Hey, and we're playing the last game.
Have you moved up because you lost or what? What's going on?
And we're playing the last game at Port St. Joe.
All right.
Against
I think we'll we should be in the B bracket that FIT. I would think we're in that bracket. I don't think winning and losing this week will make a difference for us. The last week was the big one. That's the one we need to win for our kids.
So you really think that, based off where everything's at, that you're going to be in the top echelon of the consolation bracket and not the, seat 16.
Door number 2.
I don't get any of this stuff. You understand this?
I think we'll be there. I think, and nothing against them, but it's just that. I mean, when you look at, for us and our kids would rather go in the A bracket and go get beat 35-0 in the first round. I'll be honest with you. Then go play in this B bracket. But as a coach, you know what? If we're not in the A, hey, let's go play the B. That's another couple weeks to get our young guys reps. For our seniors, hey, this is another game because a lot of these guys are never going to put another helmet on again.
And I'm glad you said that, Coach, because Coach Hale's over here sitting. He's like, consolation bracket and all that stuff. Look, I'm going to tell you why it's good what they're doing with the FHSAA in the 1R, and I'm going to tell you why. No, don't sleep on it. Listen, because these kids that, like Coach TJ just said, they're not going to get to ever play again. You're giving these kids an opportunity to get 1, 2, possibly 3 more games in their high school career as a senior, and they're never going to probably play again. Like,
I get that
I'm
part.
for that.
We get that part, but
I'm for that.
What we're all talking about is like, there has to be winning and losing and consequences to losing.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Port St. Joe's in that scenario.
Everybody gets a trophy.
But you think everybody is in the playoffs, then what are we doing in the regular season?
What's the big deal?
What are we taking the regular season seriously for?
No, but you think the politically correct thing is like, everybody gets a trophy? This is not everybody gets a trophy. Everybody acknowledges the fact that this is a consolation bracket.
Right.
I understand that. And I think it's good for the young kids, just like he said. But, we've changed so much and so many lines are blurred. I think it gets to the point where you get frustrated when every single team.
Bracket A, bracket B.
We have teams in Ohio that are running 9 in the playoffs.
Coming from an Ohio State fan where you're always on top.
Hey, Coach.
Very typical.
We got to take a break. Real quick, give us a little scout report of Destin. What about this week? Give us a little talk.
I mean, Coach, good running back. Big D line, got a really good defensive end. Skill-wise, look good. So, going to be another tough one.
Well, buddy, we're going to call you next week when they got to open. We'll harass you more next Friday, okay?
I got a question for you, Coach Hale, real quick.
Okay.
Did you do spring football practice whenever you were coaching?
Oh yeah.
So you took every advantage of getting the extra weeks, right?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Yes, we did.
Yes, sir. That's what this B bracket allows some of us to do.
There you go. Good job.
All right, guys.
Hey, listen, you were bragging on this coach from Baker. You live with one of the greatest ones that ever lived. Well,
then I can tell
you should be used to that.
Common.
Yeah.
They're both a-holes.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you. Get out to Taco Bell. They're looking for you.
All right,
buddy. Tiger Shark Updates brought to you by Taco Bell. We got 3 great locations: Panama City Beach, Callaway, and of course, all you Tiger Sharks down in Port St. Joe. Get out there. They got DoorDash, breakfast, lunch, and dinner before the game, after the game. Don't forget about Taco Bell. Also, we had a great time yesterday. J. Michael's Restaurant, the legendary, the Chris Fish, a special day, grilled fish over better rice, peppers, onions, special sauce. It's healthy, it's outstanding, but they got great food: steaks, burgers, pork chops, you name it. The legendary J. Michael's Restaurant. And you know what? It was cold this morning. Man, I slept good till somebody was snoring woke me up.
43 degrees.
Love it.
You know why I don't worry about heat? I don't worry about if it's cold because I got Stevenson air conditioning. Jason Kovalevsky, one of the most intelligent guys I know, he did the same thing I did. He went with Stevenson air conditioning. He's glad
Smart
he did.
man.
Chad Mitchell, the legend. Who's he go with? Stevenson Air Conditioning. For work, for home, for whatever, you go Stevenson Air Conditioning. You go local. We want to deal with local people, local companies. Don't go national. Don't go somebody you don't know. Go somebody that grew up here, somebody that knows this area, that's honest, hardworking people. That's Stevenson Air Conditioning. Jason Kovalevsky, what's going on down at Max Fit Sports Nutrition?
We got 2 locations. We got a free sample bar at both. We got our InBody 570 to track results. We got certified sports nutrition on staff if you want to get on our meal plan. Did you go down there and try our protein out?
No, I got to get you to call them when I can get my discount.
No, you get it. Anyway, we got some of the best proteins on the market as well. So you can go down and try some free samples. Sweetened with stevia, no artificial color sweeteners, really easy on the stomach. I know a lot of people are having stomach issues.
I got them.
I know a lot of people are reading these articles about having a lot of lead in proteins, so we have some of the cleanest and some
I
of
don't
the
want
best
any sugar in it.
No, we don't have sugar in some of them. Some of them we do have sugar for guys that are trying to gain weight. Those are mass gainers, but these don't have sugar for people that are just trying to maintain muscle and lose body fat. But you can come down and utilize our free sample bar. We're on 23rd Street in the Del Cornala Village and in Pier Park North next to Dick's Sporting Goods.
Check it out. And, hey, 7:30, we're going to be giving away 3, not 1, not 2, 3 free memberships to what? What's it called?
Love it.
Anytime Fitness, Panama City.
Yes, sir. Jason's
in the same plaza as us.
Right beside you. That works out great. Work out, go get yourself
Coronado.
It's a beautiful new facility. If you've never been in there, go check it out. It's got brand new equipment. I mean, the facility's brand new, so it's super nice. They got coaches to help you if you've never been in a gym before. It's super friendly, so go check it out.
Kyle Vandegrift, is the family all at the Biltmore now? Or y'all?
Hey, listen, we're not going to take this time to talk about TK Vandy at all. What we're going to take this time to talk about is we're going to take this time to talk about TJ Davis getting named FACA Player of the Year.
Okay.
Oh, the manhandle. Let's go. Did I break news?
Wow.
Did I do FHSAA breaking news?
You got connections down there?
Other people.
Who's your connection down there?
Things. Apparently, I've got connections. And
who is it? I want the name.
Call me and tell me and talk to me about things. Guess what? TJ Davis.
There you go, baby.
Let's give him a shout out, man. And by the way, playing edge, plays running back, plays a multitude on special teams. Just an absolute G. Hey, Wildcat. I'm sorry about that. Let's go to commercial.
We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
You've read the headlines. You've seen the highlights.
Highway robbery!
But how about the unfiltered truth?
Steroid era. You can like it, love it, hate it, whatever. It's safe baseball.
Since 2017, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida has been the undisputed leader for sports coverage on the Panhandle. If it matters in sports, it matters to us, and it matters to you. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your weather forecast on this Friday. Sunny this afternoon and evening with a light breeze around 7 miles per hour coming out of the west-northwest and temps near 67. Tonight we will have clear skies and a wind speed of 6 miles per hour and be a little chilly at 52. Sunny tomorrow and a high 70. Some sun Sunday with a temp of 69. This forecast is sponsored by Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumber yard in Panama City. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
With over 4 decades in business, Instant Replay Sports Cards is happy to take your collection to the next level. All new hobby boxes, signed memorabilia and supplies, new and vintage cards and Pokemon. Buy, sell, and trade. They're an authorized source for Topps, Panini, Upper Deck, and Leaf cards. Instant Replay Sports Cards inside the Stanford Station on 23rd Street next to Academy Sports. Come see the bigger store and the larger inventory, or visit online, InstantReplaySportsCards.com.
When it comes to building smart and roofing right, TK Vandy's is the name you can trust. They're your go-to for general contracting, design, build solutions, and top quality roofing. From concept to completion, they deliver excellence on time and on budget. Whether it's a custom build or a complex renovation, they've got you covered, literally. Call TK Vandy today and build something better together. TK Vandy, built with purpose, roofed with pride.
Better buckle up, Buttercup. There are no participation trophies here, just pure sports. The Coach James Hale Show live from the Jane Michaels Studios.
Gen Z snowflakes.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good point. That's part of Hollywood with And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. It is high school football today, and nobody can give you more high school football than ESPN Northwest Florida. This guy's a great coach. There's no doubt about this. Coach Pettis, Bozeman High School. Bring him on. Good morning, Coach. Didn't they win a championship?
Yes.
Yeah, District champs. Give him a hand. Good job, Coach. Good job.
Championship.
It's his first year.
Bozeman's history.
And first year.
Yeah, first year.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing.
How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing good, guys. Appreciate all y'all do.
Well, we appreciate you, all the hard work you and your
Appreciate
staff
you,
put into it. Now, you probably won't get to say much because these three here won't shut the hell up, but we'll try to let you.
Wait, we got breaking news. The new contest is not going to be about getting tickets or anything. The next contest is going to be, we're going to guess how many Red Bulls Kyle Vandegrift had before we came on the show. He's extra excited today.
He don't buy them by the case. He buys them by the truck.
When we have TJ and KP on, you know I get excited. And by the way, it's Celsius, not Red Bull.
Hey, talk about last week's big win, Coach.
Well, it was a good win for our program. I thought that, winning the district championship was very important to, kickstarting the program and getting it where we wanted it to be. And it's just another step on building a program. So it's not the be-all, end-all, but for us right now, it's a good start. And I think that, we went into the game with North Bay Haven. I thought that North Bay Haven played with a lot of energy and a lot of passion. And I think that we matched the energy the first half. And, I said this on the podcast, the local sports podcast, that, I wish North Bay Haven would have gotten our A game. They didn't. And I'm still, I guess, I don't know, maybe my expectations are too high because Todd always talks about grades. I mean, we have yet to play our A game, so I'm hoping that tonight we can come out and play our A game. But it was a good win for us. Hayden Gay played very well. We had some, he had some big runs. Melvin Mons played extremely well. He was at 100 yards rushing. Defensively, we gave up some big plays on some blown coverages, and I may have outcoached myself last week in kind of the disguised coverages, and the disguise was covering. We didn't cover a couple plays, and so, anyway, we just had people in the wrong position and a little bit of confusion. But other than that, when you can hold them to 12 points, I guess I'm just splitting hairs now. But it was a big win for us, and excited for where.
Nobody's harder on yourself and as well as your son than you are, Coach. But, hey, I want to give a shout-out to Asher Burris. He's a dog. And unfortunately, he suffered an injury and all that stuff. But you guys got to move on. You got to move forward and all that stuff. But I wanted to give a shout-out to him, man, because he's had such a great season and is such a great leader for your team. And I know in the weight room, he's he's throwing them weights up, and he's making sure that he's being a captain for those guys. So what's our plan against Bay?
Well, again, we're just going out there and just throwing our best at them, and we got to try to keep their offense off the field for sure, because they got so many explosive playmakers up there, which is going to be tough because they got some dudes on defense too. So I mean, it's it's one of those deals where they got a very, very good football team. I think that they can. They're probably, I think they're going to advance in the playoffs, and so it's again, we got our hands full, but we've had our hands full. It seems like every week. So all we can do is just concentrate on what we do, see who we are, and just go out there and play, and just keep playing every down, and just keep playing and doing those things. And I think that as long as you keep playing, good things happen. And so that's basically the plan, going in there and just trying to keep their offense off the field and just keep playing. And
so I know that Bay's defense over the last few games, while they haven't been playing lights out like they've been playing most of the season, they've actually been playing down to their opponent and whatnot. I know that you guys have, how are you trying to, inject your offensive strategy? I know you're more of a defensive mindset, and you got Trey running the OC over there, and he gets solid C minuses. With your grading scale, which I think you should be graded on a curve, because I thought there was a few B's and A's in there over this season. But I just want to. What's the offensive strategy on there?
Well, that's why you do the podcast and I do the coaching.
I love it.
Shots fired.
I love
it.
Hey, again, offensive strategy night. Now Trey, he likes to take his shots, and I think we got to be strategic with taking our shots.
Well, and that's why I'm asking, because you're more of like, hey, let's run, let's traditional, let's run that thing. And I know Trey gets a little bit more cowboy.
Yeah, he does. And look, and I give him a lot of leeway. I mean, only thing I tell him most of the time is like, hey, don't get cute on the goal line.
Yeah.
Just
100%.
Let's just make sure. But he does a very good job of picking the times to take his shots. And so, again, for our strategy is that, if there's any, not that I don't see that there's a weak spot on base defense. I mean, they've done a good job of keeping everybody healthy all year, which is very rare.
No, they have, 100%.
And so again, I think on my watching all the films this year, I mean, they're pretty close to being the exact same kids that they started the season with, having them on defense right now.
Yeah.
There's a couple games where he had some linemen down and all that, but they're all back. And so, again, it's just they're across the board a good team. And so, again, for us offensively or defensively, we've got to do a good job of getting off the field on third down. Like last week against North Bay Haven, we started the first 3 or 4 drives of the half with 3 and outs or something like that, which was a great start. So we were able to keep our defense off the field and keep our offense on the field, and so that which kept it off. So those things are big for us tonight. Are getting stops to give our offense, opportunities. We, the field position is going to play a big key for us tonight. We got to make sure that we're not giving them a short field that they can just toss one up or things like that. So we've got to kind of make sure that we're playing field position and things like that. Again, then that plays into the offensive strategy. Let's not waste. Well, we don't want to waste snaps. We also don't want to have an offensive drive that takes a minute 30 off the clock. You know what I mean? Like we need to get first downs. We ain't got to score on every drive, but we just got to pick up first downs on every drive.
Without giving away your strategy, I mean, how do you slow them down on defense? Because when I look at the tape on them, they got wide receivers, long, lanky, speed. I mean, they're big and physical on their offensive line. I mean, they got two great running backs. Quarterback's really good. What's this kind of strategy to kind of slow them down a little bit? Is it kind of run the football to play time possession, or are you going to just try to take some shots down the field and maybe try to put some points on the board early?
Well, we're always going to try to put points on the board, but we're definitely going to try to play keep away.
Yeah.
For sure.
Eat that clock up.
Yeah, eat the clock up, run it down their throat.
Then we're just going to hold the crap out of them.
Yeah. Hey, we got to take a break, Coach. Let me tell you something. The game's going to be played at your place tonight, correct?
Correct. Yes, at our place.
And they're doing a trunk or treat around the track.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I want to thank you. I want to thank Coach Floyd, Coach Griff, Coach Jones, Coach Witten. We have brought
Coach Brown.
We have brought back. Who's Coach Brown?
Bay High.
I'm going to come across.
Who is Coach Brown? I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with my two Bay boys in here right now, especially the state championship, Jeremy Brown. But you guys have brought back Bay County football. I mean, we've been down for so many years. Now we got three teams in the playoffs.
Three teams
in the playoffs.
3 teams, 3 different districts.
Yeah.
First time ever.
3A, 5A,
and 2A.
And 2A.
Yep.
And Arnold has an outside shot, don't they?
Who?
Arnold. But they played tonight. I was listening yesterday to the show.
Notice how he suddenly goes
I hope
deaf.
so. I didn't know that.
Who?
Arnold.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Choctaw's got that.
We got Griff. Anything can happen. He's a coach. Yeah. He's good. But, Coach, thank you so much. You're doing a great job. Everywhere you've been, you've won. You're doing a great job over there. That's unbelievable. First year, what level? 2A, 3A?
Class 2, 2A.
Unbelievable. And if we can help any way, let us know, okay?
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate you guys.
Hey,
Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, KP.
All right. Wildcat, when we get back, we doing it?
Yep.
Tell me what we're doing.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give away 3 individually wrapped, if you will, 30-day memberships to Anytime Fitness, 23rd Street in the Coronado Village. And what we'll do is we'll open the phone lines after the commercial break. I'll say go. And the caller number 2, because I got to get all this information from people. Caller number 2, caller number 4, caller number 6 will win a 30-day membership.
30 days. Free membership to a brand new gym. Where's it located, Jason?
In the 23rd Street, Del Coronado Village, right next to Max Fit Sports Nutrition. Really nice facility. I've been down there. Really nice staff. I mean, if you need help just trying to get in and get in shape, they can really help you. They got a lot of good coaches down there. So even if you don't win the prize, go down there and check out the facility. If you're looking for a new gym, it's a beautiful facility.
Yeah, and I was serious. All you head coaches out there, what y'all have done this year is incredible. Coach Floyd might not have the record people think, but he can coach. He's a great coach, great motivator.
That's a tough situation.
Yeah, Jeremy Brown, Bay High School, won a state championship before. Everywhere he's been. Look at Mosley, what he did there. Look what he's doing at Bay. Look what Griff did over at Bozeman.
Yeah.
And now Pettis over there. All of them, man. Witten's unbelievable. What he's built there. They're
really
a powerhouse, baby. What did they wind up? 9-1? They won last night.
Yeah, they won last night, beat Florida High, and they're looking good. They're peaking at the right time.
And we'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
The Dan Patrick Show.
That's a big buyout. That seems to be the rage here. And this is the new college football. There's going to be more of this because if you're spending that kind of money on your coach, that kind of money on your players, you don't have the patience that you once did. And I think that's what you're seeing.
It's the Dan Patrick Show. Weekday mornings from 9 till 11. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Mid-South Lumber, where they treat you like family. Locally owned and serving the residents of Bay County for over 45 years. See Mid-South Lumber for all of your DIY projects, including windows, doors, siding, lumber, and millwork. Are you building a new home? Bring your contractor in to Mid-South Lumber and meet with a member of their sales team to discuss your framing, siding, windows, and doors. Mid-South Lumber, the biggest little lumber yard in Panama City. 717 West 11th Street.
Los Rancheros has been doing it right for 20 years. Los Los Rancheros brings a top-shelf dining experience to you with the opening of their beautiful new building. Watch all college and pro games on Los Rancheros' 14 large-screen TVs with great drink specials daily from 2 to 5 and during all the games. Los Rancheros, the place for live sports and great food on 23rd Street between Jenks and Harrison.
Tired of boring merch and want your brand to stand out like the big names? Elevate your look with Red 7 Tees. They don't just print shirts, they create bold identities. They are a veteran-owned custom apparel shop providing the kind of detail that turns heads, using high-quality digital printing and embroidery to give you that unique style you love with no minimums or cookie-cutter designs. From small business to sports teams, if you've got a vision, they'll help you wear it proudly. Visit red7tees.com.
Stay out of his lane and stay off his yard.
Believe me, this man is a menace. He's always drinking, starting fights.
The Coach James Hale Show live from the J. Michael Studios.
Don't turn it off!
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest. Give me a second. I want to mention some of these great people we have. Dr. Ward, every Wednesday, 7:30 right here. If it doesn't look right, feel right, skin cancer can be deadly. All it takes is 5 minutes. Go see Dr. Ward. Russ and Amber over there at David Adams Jewelry, they do an incredible job. Pat Prino, City Commissioner, Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. That's where you want to watch all football games, have a great meal, have a great atmosphere. Keyword here is Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. Also, don't forget the legendary J. Michael's Restaurant, Max Fitzwater Nutrition. Get out one of the 4 newbies, have a great time. Now, if you would like to have a free membership, we need to give away 3 of them.
30 days, we're going to give away 3 separate memberships to Anytime Fitness, 23rd Street, Coronado Village. Call us now. We're going to take caller number 2, 4, and 6.
Call right now, 215-6290.
That's the number. Call now.
Just call us. We'll give you a free membership. You go and get yourself in better shape, look better, feel better. Go see Jason Kovalevsky. All right, I want to get into a couple things. Before we get into the LSU situation, I want to ask you guys this. I don't understand how they pick players or teams to get in the playoffs. Arnold has a shot if they win tonight over Rutherford. That's a good thing. I didn't know that. I just did not know.
I think they do. I was listening to that radio show yesterday. I think they were talking.
I think the radio show was 100% wrong, and I'll tell you why. In their district, they just lost to Rickards. They lost to Choctaw, and they lost to Fort Walton Beach. So you're 0-3 in your district, right? There's no way you're making the playoffs. Simple as that. I would say that
maybe they're in the B bracket.
Unless
they're in the A bracket. Arnold's always
unless there's a B bracket. I don't think so.
I think they screwed up Florida sports. Anyway, let's get out of that for a while. LSU just happened last night. We were talking about text about it. I saw it. I text you guys. Woodward's gone. And I'm going to tell you what. I don't think he probably helped the governor's campaign before he was. I just got a feeling he wasn't behind the governor in that election. That's just me. And I don't think that helped him. He's been fired. They're going to have a mutual agreement to pay. You know what? If I'm him. But let me ask you all 3 this. I don't know the laws in that state. But I guarantee you, in his contract, it states his responsibility is probably hiring and firing coaches. Wouldn't you think that's in there as an AD?
You would think.
You would think. And then you get on national TV, you find out you're not even going to be involved with the selection of the new head football coach, and you were called out for your stupid contracts at Texas A&M and LSU by the governor of the great state.
I can't argue with that point.
Does he have a legal,
very strange situation.
Here's my take on this. My wife and I were talking about this when she was bringing me here this morning. I don't know if this is like high school or not, how it's probably a little bit different. But if you're just a potential coach that wants to go to LSU, hey, I'm thinking about applying to LSU. Why in the world would you want to go there? You just had the governor whack the AD and the
football coach
and the head football coach. You can't tell me those two aren't connected. If he didn't
100% coach.
If he didn't like the AD, he darn well didn't like the head coach. So,
well, the reports that came out said they weren't going to fire Brian Kelly. It said Saturday night after the game, the governor made a call to the AD. They had a discussion because the AD approached him and said, "Look, you're going to have to retool the staff. We need an offensive coordinator. We got to have some new blood in here. This isn't working, but we don't want to fire you." Fast forward to Sunday after the governor gets involved, they fire Brian Kelly,
and the
AD was like, "What is going on?" Then he tells AD, "Oh, well, you're not making the next hire, so you just be quiet and sit in your corner."
No, he didn't tell him that. He found out on TV. They interviewed him. He did not hear it. He found it on TV.
Yeah, he did. But they changed the thumbprint keypad
for the head coach
for Brian Kelly. He stayed there for 2 hours while maintenance came in there and reset everything. And then he got in, and then he got fired at 2:00 in the afternoon. That's the ultimate.
That to me tells me
no bueno.
I'm going to throw my not conspiracy, but just my take out there. This is Jimbo Fisher's job because they don't have to pay him hardly.
Talk to me, Coach.
They don't have to pay him hardly anything. If you're worried about paying off $50 million to Brian Kelly, well, he's still on the hook at Texas A&M for $70 million, so we can only pay him like $3 million. If that's your biggest concern is saving money, Jimbo Fisher's their coach.
I don't think they care about the money.
Hey, I said that for Florida State.
They wouldn't have fired Brian Kelly if they cared about money. They're going after Lane Kiffin. They're going to go after
all these deals, whether it's LSU, Florida, or Florida State. They're all $100 million deals. By the time you fire, pay out, bring it in. They're all $100 million bills.
Exactly.
Who has a problem when you're a Power 5 with $100 million over?
Well, I listen to what you say.
None of them do.
If you go through the process and the governor likes you, and he hires you, I think you'll be okay for a while.
But
and you can win there. It's one of the best jobs in all of college football.
This is my problem. What makes him qualified to make these decisions? And who said, look,
he's a governor.
He's a governor.
Yeah, but
what makes him qualified to make football decisions?
Governors are very volatile positions because one, they get overturned every 4 years most of the time, and then two, there's a term limit.
But he's doing the people's job right now. Everybody in that state wants him out. They wanted Kelly out, so he did what they wanted.
Yeah,
but back to his point, why would you want to get involved in that when the governor at any time could be like, hey, we got to get rid of this guy. He lost to Auburn.
I want nothing to do with it.
Hey, as long as his guarantees, the next coach's guarantees are in place, hey, fire me tomorrow. I'm with you. And I'll be on the golf course.
Give me a contract. Let me go coach at LSU. You're going to win.
I'm going to pay you $52 million over 6 years
to walk away. It's a different era. Everybody can pay players. I think people forget there was only one or two conferences that were paying players for 20 years. The playing field's leveled. I mean, everybody's talking about these coaches, this, that. Everybody's got talent now. Yeah. So these jobs that everybody say are the best in the world because they have these talent-rich states, those don't matter anymore.
Because kids are leaving.
Most money.
Kids are leaving.
I want to pay you to come play at my school. I don't care if it's in Oregon in the Northwest. They went into Alabama and got, three?
Ohio State went and got one of the best players. Oregon, they did 2 years in a row. Not Auburn, not Alabama. They went to Ohio State and Oregon. I can see Ohio State. I couldn't believe they went to Oregon. But when you're right, when they throw in that kind of money, how can you turn it down?
But also, too, take a look at this. All these coaches, too, they want that money, extended out.
Right? See, that's one thing I'd fight against.
Well, think about it from a business standpoint. So your taxes are less, right? So Bobby Bonilla Day, Ken Griffey Jr., O'Shawn Otani, all those contracts that they did them long term, right? So whenever your buyout is $52 million, you think you're getting that 50? No. They're paying them over the next 7 to 10 years,
maybe 20.
Yeah, exactly.
Bobby Bonilla is more than that.
Yeah, he's still getting paid.
There's literally a Bobby Bonilla day. At Pittsburgh, where they give them, where they write him a $1 million check, and it's been for 20 years.
But he hadn't played for 20 years,
and he hadn't played for 20 years.
You said something that got my attention with the taxes. Why would you want to go to California? Even USC, one of the best jobs in college football. Why would you want to go there?
Yeah, but also too, you got to look.
You get taxed at houses, everything you do out there is twice as much as anywhere else.
The jock thing. I think, comes into play.
Well, USC will
The
pay you
jock
so
tax.
much money, you're not going to notice. Like they got that much money.
Well, he's making $10 million a year.
but I
They
think
bought him a
also
$5 million house. They pay for his car.
No. Hold on. Listen, hear me out. Now, I may be wrong. Maybe a caller's going to call in and tell me I'm an idiot. But the way the jock tax works is where you play, where you coach. If you're in that state, you are taxed off.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't know that. Yeah, we argued against that.
So
and
check
you're
this
right.
out.
You're
When
right.
you get paid out your $52 million over the next 7 years, you are not traveling. You are not playing in other states. You are at your home state. So
Yeah,
you're
look.
actually picking up 6% of a possible state income tax that you wouldn't be paying if you were in Ohio or if you were playing in.
What we found
Florida
out-
doesn't have sales income tax. Or
That's what I'm saying. They don't.
Right.
State.
You want to be in Florida.
But what
Yeah,
we
you
found
wanna be in
out
Florida.
is if you're coaching in California and you get a game check for that game, you
They
actually
take out
have
more
to
money.
pay
Yeah.
taxes for California.
Yeah, you're getting 26.5 plus another 6.
And we sit here and said, "There's no way that can't be right. That can't be legal."
No, it's real.
It's right.
It's
It
called
is
a
real.
jock
They get
tax.
you every way they can
Oh,
get you.
100%.
They're in that pocket anytime they want. Unbelievable.
Yes.
Jim, you got a family member that lives in California. Aren't they taxed a lot?
Oh, God, yes.
Everything?
And when I every time I call her, one of our conversations is always, all right, Kathy, how much are you paying in gas now? And she says, like $5.58 or something,
See,
something ridiculous.
I wouldn't go
and
out
she
there.
always tries to, and she's not a woke person at all. She's definitely a Trump person. But she says, but I have to get that high test. I said, that same gas that you're paying $5.50 for is like $3.10 here.
Right.
The highest one you can get.
Yeah.
And the rest of them are like $2.30, $2.40.
Yeah.
It's like and she knows that, but she's been out there like almost 50 years.
Is this the first time ever we've seen a governor, at least publicly, do what he's done?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I think under the table it's done before, but not publicly like that.
It's the first I've heard of it.
All right, let's take a break. We got time to do commercials, or what are we doing? All right, let's do some commercials. Talk to some of the wonderful people we have. Steve's Bike Shop. Steve, we're talking locals, man. This guy's been in business since 1979, so he's doing something right. Actually does a lot of things right. Steve's Bike Shop's right across the street from Sam's. They got electrical bikes. Julie found one. Electrical bikes. They got the old standard bikes. Got new, used. They deal with you. They do an incredible job. If you got a bike that's torn up, they'll fix it for you. Steve's Bike Shop. How many more days to Christmas?
55 days.
Steve's
till
Bike Shop.
Christmas.
Steve Bertishaw, the coach at Mosley High School swim team. He's incredible. Also, Turpro Pest Control. Patrick does such a wonderful job. Listen to him every Monday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. You want your yard to look like a golf course, he can make it happen. You got bugs in the house, bugs in the yard. They won't be anymore. All you got to do is call Turpro Pest Control. Guess what? You talking about local? His daughter's one of the great cheerleaders at Mosley High School. Locals taking care of locals. Where will I be tomorrow? I guarantee you, all you people got YouTube, you better get down there with me. Go see Rick down at that Cajun place. They open the doors at 10. Okay, got a brunch going on. But 11 o'clock, all the specials kick in. 50 cents wings. You take a family down and eat great for cheap. 50-cent wings, $5 pitchers. You can't beat it. LSU's off this week, so you won't get your Jell-O shots. Next week, Alabama LSU will be playing at 6:30 at night. That's where you need to be. That Cajun place. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
The brutal hits. The heartbreaking turnovers. The heroic comebacks.
In for the touchdown.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida delivers the biggest matchups of the week from across the nation. Your college football headquarters on the Gulf Coast. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your weather forecast on this Friday. Sunny this afternoon and evening with a light breeze around 7 miles per hour coming out of the west-northwest and temps near 67. Tonight we will have clear skies and a wind speed of 6 miles per hour and be a little chilly at 52. Sunny tomorrow and a high 70. Some sun Sunday with a temp of 69. This forecast is sponsored by Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumber yard in Panama City. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
Are you looking for a place to take a leak? Do you have a truck, tractor, or other hydraulic equipment leaking or not performing as it should? At Reliable Hydraulic Solutions, we can get you back to work. Do you have a busted or leaking hose, hydraulic cylinder or pump needing repair? If competitive pricing and a quick turnaround are what matter to your business, come see us at Reliable Hydraulic Solutions, or you can give us a call at 850-326-3000. Reliable Hydraulic Solutions, 6840 Highway 77 in Southport, the best place in town to take a leak.
If you got more A's on your truck than you did in high school, you might be a Bama fan. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I want to say congratulations to our winners. I'll give you their names, except I put them in the file cabinet. That's what I'm supposed to do and lock them up. But I do remember Jamie Walker was one of them.
Well, there you go.
Congratulations. We got a 30-day membership to Anytime Fitness 23rd
Nice.
Street.
Congrats, Jamie.
The other ones, I'm sorry. I forgot. I put them in the file cabinet, but
all right,
you'll be notified.
Thank you, Wildcat. Real quick, Jason.
Yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to Kimley Sellers and Vic Sellers. Vic did all the promotions. We've had him on a number of times for the bodybuilding shows, who passed away recently. So they're going to have the viewing and funeral tomorrow at Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home. It'll be 9:30 to 11 will be the viewing. They do have a live stream because there's so many people that love Vic. Vic was a great man, and we say a lot of prayers for Kimley and their family, and just hopefully they'll make it through this tough time. But tomorrow at Kent Forest Lawn will be the viewing from 9:30 to 11 a.m. for Vic Sellers.
Great people.
Great guy, man.
Great man.
Very sad situation.
Yeah.
So
she was they're wonderful people.
Yeah. And we'll send prayers out for them and their families.
No doubt. All right, our FSU updates brought to you by Newbies. Get out to one of the 4 great locations. Have a great time. Newbies to encourage to go watch all sporting events. Head on over to St. Andrews if you don't want to cross the bridge. The big, beautiful blue building. You'll have a great time. One of the 4 Newbies. John Charlotte always giving back to the community. Get out there and support them. Jim, you got anything for us today on FSU?
Excuse me. Yes, I do. I'm going to get to it in a roundabout kind of fashion. We've talked about the fact that they're playing Wake Forest, and Robbie Ashford is one of the quarterbacks at Wake Forest, and Wake Forest is 5-2, and I think a lot of people kind of overlooked that. Okay? We've kind of talked about that. But I was sitting at home last night watching the Fighting Mulvies of Coastal Carolina play Marshall.
All right.
All right. And they said something on the game I couldn't believe. They said in that game with Coastal Carolina and Marshall, there were listen to what I'm saying now, 131 players that came in a transfer portal between those 2 teams combined. And I'm thinking to myself, that can't be true. You're talking an average of 65 players. It's almost your whole roster. How can you possibly stay relevant and be competitive when every year you're changing out 65-year players? Okay, that's one bit of information, one nugget of information. The other piece of information was we already talked about the other day, but I think they're kind of connected, and that's the fact that Florida State essentially cannot afford to get rid of Mike Norvell. Now, I got nothing against Mike Norvell. I coached forever. Stuff happens. You're not always in the best situations. I get it. I've been there, done that. But he's 5-14 the last 2 years. There's a lot of people saying we need to get rid of Mike Norvell. Okay, but we owe $400 million for these projects, and like Kyle always talks about, and another $100 million between getting rid of and getting the new guy.
Yep.
You're talking about $500 million. I mean, you're talking about a lot of money. Now, what does that got to do with Florida State? You add all this together. The fact that you got transfers coming and going every year. You got to pay $1 bazillion every year. It's just crazy what people make. All right. That's what people, for those who don't get it, this is kind of the connecting piece here. That's why they want the super conference. That's why they want people, the coaches, the teams, and the ACC. They gotta, or get off the pot. You're gonna be left out. The SEC and the Big Ten are gonna be making what is it, $80 million a year, just because they're in that conference. So Florida State and many other teams too, you got to make a decision. How do you want to live the rest of your athletic career? What are you going to do? Are you going to struggle and lose 65 players every year? Or are you going to get with the super conference? Better yet, do they want you in? Is probably the more relevant question. Do they want you in? So how much longer is it? Florida State going to kind of tread water and say, well, we're not sure. Well, guys, you better figure it out quick, because it's within about 5 years it's going to be here, and you don't want to be the one in musical chairs looking for, where's my chair?
Yeah, where's my seat?
Yeah, where's my seat? Because it's coming. And how can you, that just really hit me, 131 players. How do you do that as a coach? How do you survive doing that?
That's why I'm saving my coaching anymore. Yeah, would you want to deal with that? Would you want to deal with that?
Heck no.
It's a different world.
It is. It truly is.
Alien.
You even see some.
I swear to God, it's like they try to figure a way to ruin what we enjoy.
I definitely believe that. We've talked about that off air many times, because they're destroying everything that we've always loved. The foundation.
Everything you can think of. Let me ask y'all both. Let me ask you all this thing. We talking. You mentioned a minute ago. What about Jimbo Fisher back to FSU? He'd save money. He would win.
Okay.
Can we forgive and forget?
I'll take this. At first, I was completely against it. I thought it was crazy.
I get it.
But now, the more I think about
it, it makes sense for all of them.
It does not seem that crazy.
I guarantee he'd win.
It does not.
Man, that was a tough one for me, because I think people have a short-term memory, because the way he left Florida State and the way he coached at A&M was a disaster. I mean, let's be honest. Now, taking a break, getting rejuvenated, that can do wonders for a coach. But this is such a different era. I think everybody's just blaming the coach automatically about why teams aren't, performing very well. This NIL, when you give a 18, 19-year-old kid $1 million, what's his motivation to get up and work hard in the morning? What's his motivation when you get a loss like Florida State to go out there and fight and fight for your school, fight for your teammates? There is none. I mean, there's no culture in some of these schools because of the NIL. And I
win or lose, they get their money.
Like, who's the home run coach out there that everybody keeps saying? Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin's never been to a playoff ever, ever in his career. He's never won a championship. He's never won a playoff. He's never won the SEC. He's the home run hire out there. Mike Norvell didn't forget how to coach. Something happened within that locker room that's changed the dynamic of Florida State. So
that's a really good point.
I think the money is just like cancer.
How do you go from 13-1 to 2-10?
Right. I mean, it's almost impossible as far as from a talent and coaching standpoint.
Well, how do you go 13-1 to 2-10, then beat Alabama and come out the way you are, and then go back to where you're at?
Yeah, that's a good point.
What is going on?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we're living in a bizarre world, and Superman's a bad guy.
And if you watch that Virginia game, if you watch Florida State, they just didn't want to tackle. I mean, they weren't playing with a competitive edge, and now that everybody's got talent, if you don't show up every single week and every day of practice to get better, you're going to lose. You're going to lose to somebody.
And I'm telling you, you're going to see, like you pointed out, you're going to see a different LSU team. You're going to see a motivated team with this interim head coach.
No, I really think that. I think that these guys are going to play differently for this.
I think you're going to see a different Penn State team, and everybody's like, "Oh, they suck. They're this, that."
They won 4 games. I don't buy that either. This is going to be a tough game.
Oh, 100%. They got talent. They didn't just drop all the players that they had on their roster.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's like most of these teams. Bro, they all got talent.
Now, I think it's going to be like 31-10.
No, I agree with that, but it's going to be.
They're going to cover. You say they're not covering? It's 19 points.
Is it 19 points? They'll cover.
It's 19.
Well, the Sharps
are betting. It's 19 and a half.
It was 20 and a half, so it must have went down.
Yeah, they cover. I don't care if it's 21. They cover. This is a game. It was supposedly a big game for Ohio State.
Right.
They're going to show up and play.
Oh, they're going to show up and play.
I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you why. That defensive coordinator, they're going to make a statement about him. Ohio State's going to make a statement about the guy that left for $3 million to be the DC.
I agree they're going to play hard. That wasn't my point. My point was that Penn State didn't go from the penthouse last year playing for a national championship just to being totally terrible by the player standpoint.
Yeah, and neither did Florida State.
They got enough players in the secondary.
But do you understand what I'm getting at? I think they're going to show him
This is a very motivating Ryan Day for this game.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They're not playing just a 3-4.
That's the reason I say
they're playing Jim Knowles. They're playing. They want to make.
You think they cover?
Yes,
I do too.
I think they cover.
Yeah,
I think Penn State will play really well.
All right, we were talking about Jimbo. And look at the money. You pointed it out. It saved LSU money. He's getting $7.5 million regardless if he coaches.
Yeah.
His contract's set up perfectly. It's not like Penn State's Franklin.
So everybody was talking about Florida being the job, right? And then LSU came up. And you got Penn State, LSU, listen. LSU's the job, and I'll tell you why. When you're recruiting and you're a Florida team,
I agree with that 100%.
Okay, you're dealing with all the other big schools coming down to Florida. In LSU, like when you become the guy and you lock that state down, there is just as much talent over at LSU.
Wanting to go to LSU.
Exactly, it is bred into their DNA. It is different with Florida. Florida has Florida kids have no loyalty to anything.
But so you're saying if Jimbo had both options, he'd go to LSU? Is that what you're saying?
100%.
100%.
Foundationally, if you look at the boosters, they're going to buy you a team. I mean, they always have. I mean, LSU's never lacked talent. You know, it's been discipline. I mean, Ed Orgeron won a national championship at LSU. That's all you need to know of how good of a job that is.
Yeah.
I mean, because
and that's what I said. I said Brian Kelly would win a national championship.
He was just oil and water there. I mean, it's just fish out of the way.
And you said you called it back when they hired him.
Well, I've seen some stuff at the end of his Notre Dame career that made send some red flags. You know, Harry Highstead was one of the best offensive line coaches in the country. He just leaves and takes a secondary job in the NFL. He really hated Brian Kelly, and the players started turning on him as well.
Let's take a break. Kyle, what's the best way to get up with you? Somebody's looking for a roof. Somebody wants something built. It's not just roofs. You can do anything. Y'all can build anything.
Yeah, absolutely. We can we can help you out with general contracting and roofing needs. Give us a shout, 850-866-9908, or you can find us on Facebook and Instagram as well as tkvandy.com. But also, too, I want to give another shout out to TJ Davis getting Player of the Year for the FACA for the Bay High Tornadoes. Man, such a great athlete, and congrats to him.
Great job. All right, Jason, Max Fit Sports Nutrition, we gave away a membership right beside you.
Free.
Go hand in hand.
Right.
Talk about it. Let's,
I mean,
Max Fit.
We're right next to
two locations.
And we're in Pier Park North, next to Dick's Sporting Goods, and we also are in Del Coronado Village next to Black Sheep Armory. We also have our Anytime Fitness down there. It's a great facility. Go check out their facility. Come down to Max Fit. Try some products for free at our free sample bar. Get on our InBody. Talk to our certified sports nutritionists on staff about how to get in shape, and we can help you along your way.
All right, let's talk about one legend. This guy, everybody knows him. The guy's incredible. One of the first doctors ever trained robotic surgery. 26 years, Bay County sidelines. We're talking about Chad Mitchell.
Noise?
Dr. Chad Mitchell, the legend. If you had any type of injury, call Chad, make an appointment. Listen to Chad Mitchell every Monday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida.
Wow.
We'll be right back. Jeff Spiegel, everything you need to know about Alabama and Auburn.
Jeffrey.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. It's the Rich Eisen Show.
The Giants, there's reason to be excited to watch this team. There's reason for it, okay? Enjoy that because the co-tenants are taking impressionable young children.
I hate this team.
And making them stare into the abyss about why they even exist on the planet.
The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 11 to 2. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your weather forecast on this Friday. Sunny this afternoon and evening with a light breeze around 7 miles per hour coming out of the west-northwest and temps near 67. Tonight we will have clear skies and a wind speed of 6 miles per hour and be a little chilly at 52. Sunny tomorrow and a high 70. Some sun Sunday with a temp of 69. This forecast is sponsored by Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumber yard in Panama City. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
GSX Lynn Haven, WFLQ Port St. John. Powered by Panama City Toyota, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Keep the adventure going this holiday season in a new Kia from Bill Bird Kia. Bill Bird Kia now offering 0% APR for up to 48 months plus a $500 APR bonus on the purchase of a new 2025 Kia Sorento during the big fall savings event going on now. You'll get the perfect balance of comfort, safety, and technology. It's the best family SUV with third-row seating space, providing extra comfort for the entire family. Bill Bird Kia, the home of that 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Stop by and see us at 2435 East 15th Street or anytime at BillBirdKiaPanamaCity.com. Offer from Kia Finance America for the purchase of a new 2025 Kia S and LX models. $20.83 per month per 1,000 financed in 48 months. Quantities limited. $500 APR bonus is applied as down payment and no cash value cannot be combined with other finance offers. Not available on balloon financing. The 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty is a Bill Bird Kia warranty. See dealer for complete details. Offer for well-qualified buyers must take delivery from dealer stock through 11/3/25.
This is Coach Stephen Pearl, your home for Auburn basketball on the Panhandle. Is 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show, live from the J. Michael Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Alabama Update is brought to you by the one and only Stevenson Air Conditioning. You talking about locals taking care of locals? I tell you what, it doesn't get any better than Stevenson Air Conditioning. He graduated from Mosley High School. He starts a business. They've expanded throughout the Panhandle of Florida. People love them. The most honest, hardworking people out there. That's Stevenson Air Conditioning. Your power bill's going through the roof? Call Stevenson Air Conditioning. It breaks down during the night? Call Stevenson Air Conditioning. Alabama's losing? Call Stevenson Air Conditioning.
Okay, we got to do this right now.
And now from the J. Michael Studio, the Alabama Auburn Update.
Roll Tide, y'all.
With Jeff Spiegel, sports anchor from Queen Alabama's ABC 33.
The legend.
That's hard right there, Wildcat.
The legend.
There we go.
The legend is on.
Jeffrey.
Everybody in the Panhandle loves him. Heck, everybody in the state of Alabama, the Southeastern Conference, the one.
There's been many leather-bound books that smell of mahogany that have been written about Jeffrey.
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Good morning, Coach. Well, let me ask you to go back in your memory bank for a second. What's the worst play call you ever made?
Fake punt, Cypress Lake High School.
Special teams.
And when I was at Cape
I was right next to him on that one.
I did it once. Did they get it right the first time?
Yeah.
It worked the first time. So my defense coordinator standing beside me, Jim Brandt. I go, they'll never think I'm stupid.
James turns to me, he goes, Jim Bob, I'm going to run a fake punt again. James, don't do this. Nobody will think we're going to do it again.
There's no way they'll think I'm that stupid. I did it. They crushed us.
Yeah.
They crushed. And I blame it on Jim. People were watching down the thing, throwing stuff at me. I pointed to Jim. And like I was chewing him out.
We still won the game. But
go ahead. Why did you ask me that? What was that for?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I thought it might have been what you just did. You had Stephen Pearl give you a nice little promo, and then you played the Alabama fight song. What?
I got to ask you a question before I forget. It's in my mind. Did George Wallace ever go and tell Bear Bryant, we're going to fire you, and he ever fired Bear Bryant from the AD's position? Does that just happen in one state, or does that happen in other states?
I think Louisiana is kind of a different animal.
You think?
Were you shocked over that?
I was, yeah. I really was. Listen, they've been playing pretty good football in Louisiana for a long time, so I don't want to question anybody. But that was bizarre. That's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen.
And then he fires the AD.
Yeah.
He didn't stop there.
Yeah.
I was telling Jim this morning.
Well, that was to make a statement. That's a statement.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
Is he going to
y'all
name
know
his
who's got
starting
stroke.
quarterback this week? I mean, how far does this go?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is the Louisiana State University, so I guess the governor has some say.
I guess so.
I think so.
More than what we thought.
I was telling them, I don't think Woodward helped in this campaign. That's just me. I could be wrong. He might have tried to help him. I don't know. Hey, let me ask you this. I said this Monday morning. I did not want Kelly to get fired. I wanted him to coach at least one more week because I truly believe that this is going to help LSU with the change. I really do. I really, truly do. They didn't play Harvard, Kelly. There were some issues there, I think, even among the coaches. Now, the guy they got in there right now, the interim coach, he's been there before. They love him. The players like him. I saw his interview. I was impressed. I was impressed. They're going to play hard.
Yeah,
LSU's going to show up and play hard.
Yeah, they'll play hard, but you know what? They needed an interim head coach, but they also need an interim center, an interim left guard, an interim right guard, an interim left tackle.
Tell us how you really feel.
Right tackle.
Make me look stupid. Go ahead.
the offensive line is horrible, and so I don't know.
Didn't he fire the line coach?
I
don't think so.
Okay. Offensive coordinator.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, that's an issue that doesn't get fixed all because you have a new guy calling the plays or whatever.
All right, let's shift gears. What's going up in Tuscaloosa? How did the open week go? What did you hear? What's Coach saying about this week?
Well, I mean, the guys spent a lot of time on the talk shows and the podcasts and all that, which was good because, they had a little time to do that. Kayla DeBoer was on this Triple Option podcast that Sinclair does, and Ty Simpson was on the Jim Rome show. I guess he didn't return those Coach James Hale calls. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Wildcat called the wrong number, I found out.
Nobody ever returns those calls.
Thank you, Wildcat.
But they're good. They're good. They're healing up, and I tell you, it was a good time for a bye week because they went through that 4-week gauntlet, and then they didn't have an easy time with South Carolina, which I thought maybe they would, but they really didn't. But I think it was a good time to kind of recharge your batteries.
All right. Well, tell everybody what's going on Friday. Are you guys going to meet with Chris Stewart and all those guys in Tuscaloosa someplace down there on Friday?
Yeah, we got some kind of, not exactly sure what it is. It's like a tailgate kind of show that we're doing with Athletes United. And it's an hour-long show. Well, the EOG wrap is, it's scheduled to be a 30-minute show. Sometimes it lasts a little longer because of the post-game news conferences.
Right.
But we're going to do an hour-long show from 2 Dimes.
From where?
2 Dimes. Coach, you're familiar with the Strip. You know where all those hot spots are.
Yeah, okay.
So,
I do know where it's at.
He likes to party.
I love the Strip. I love going to games there. Who else is going to be on the show?
Well, that's a really good question. I think Chris is going to be on. Trent's going to be on. Landon Collins is scheduled to be on, so that'll be fun. Remember, you remember Landon, committed to LSU, and then his mom said, not so fast.
Yeah, that was a classic.
And then he turned out to be pretty good at Alabama. So that'll be awesome. So a lot of it is still, kind of in the works. So there's a lot of work to do between now and then, but I think it'll be fun.
Wow, that's pretty cool, man.
Hey, I want to point out a comparison real quick.
Go ahead.
Jeff, here at home, our high school team's real competitive. We've got 3 teams in the district playoffs, all won their, 2, 3, and 5A. I look at Mosley, which is our high school team, and I compare them to Alabama. Having that loss early in the season really defined the trajectory of their mentality and pushing forward and getting to where they're at now. Alabama right now, and I'm going to say the same thing for Mosley, is not the same team that played Florida State. They are different. And they've grown. Same thing with Mosley. Mosley playing Bay right now is not Mosley playing Bay on week 2. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so those two, and I identify I'm saying this because I identify those two as kind of on the same trajectory. I see Alabama going I see them going deep, not just playoffs, but I see them going really deep because they are not the same team that started this season. And I know a lot of us didn't really, what's his name? Kellen DeBoer, the coach? Mm-hmm. A lot of us didn't buy in. Dude, I'm bought in. I like him.
Yeah, I'll get you.
You know?
Yeah, I apologize what I said week 1.
What are your thoughts, Jeff, on that and kind of where they're going?
No, I totally agree, and I think that this is coming from a guy who's never coached a day in his life. But every football team is supposed to be better week 8 or 9 than they were in week 1.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why so many people overreact after the first week. Man, you're still trying to figure things out. In week 1, even though you're playing a football game.
Yeah.
Now, granted, there was some loafing going on in some of those plays.
Yeah.
And the film doesn't lie. But, while Ty Simpson didn't exactly give the Tim Tebow speech about how, this is never going to happen again and we're never going to lose and all that, he got with those offensive guys. And the defensive leaders got with the defensive guys. And they said, hey, look, man, that's embarrassing. This is not the standard, not even close to being the standard. So, they fixed it. Now you say, well, yeah, they beat ULM. So what? They beat them 73-0. I mean, that was a statement, win right there. And then they Wisconsin and then so on and so forth. And then you had the 4-game deal that they went through. And then Saturday was just another testament. Last year, those South Carolina kids who were getting ready to storm the field, they would have stormed that field. And those goalposts would have been, I don't know what river is next to Columbia, but they'd have been floating down that river, right?
Yeah.
But this team is different, man. It's a different bunch of dudes. And they got a will about them and a strong will, and I think it's something that can carry this team a long way.
I'll tell you one thing they're really good at. I don't know if you heard about it. They had something at the university. It was I think it was a Fellowship Christian Athlete or something, and most Alabama players got up and talked. Did you hear about that?
Right. Ty Simpson, Jeremy Bernard, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And people say what they want. I've had players that way. We've had really good teams when we've had players like that on our team. We have. It's incredible.
I think a sign of a good team is winning when you don't have your fastball. You're not going to come out and play your best game every week, but the South Carolina game showed some grit, showed some fight. And when you want to get into the playoffs, when you're playing teams that have equal talent, that's what you want to see from your team, something that's going to dig down when you got some adversity. So talk a little bit about where Alabama stands. Simpson didn't have his A game, but they came out with a win. So how do you feel about that going forward and how they played on last Saturday?
Well, I mean, the play of the game, was not Jeremy Bernard's 25-yard run. The play of the game was Deontay Lawson, reaching in and swiping that ball away after, Chip Keenan's making the tackle. Deontay Lawson doesn't have to worry about who's making the tackle.
Right.
But Deontay Lawson sticks his big paw in there and scrapes that ball out, and then that did it right there. I mean, that was a defining play, for this football team in terms of the effort that they give and the fact that, they just never give up.
Jeff, we got to take a break. We'll come back, jump into Auburn, and maybe some more things going on in the SEC. Big game that will carry right here on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida, 2:30 ABC. That's the Florida Gators and the Georgia Bulldogs. One thing about that, if you got YouTube TV, you will not have the game. They're off. ABC's off there. I cannot believe it, and that's going to affect me. But anyway,
Mickey Mouse tells me he's working on it.
I hope they get it done today. All right, let's talk. Yes, right. You are the ABC. You guys are the problem. My goodness.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
He wants to hold you over. Tell him no.
Yeah. How about no, Scott?
Let's talk about J. Michael's Restaurant. The best seafood, ice cold beer, the special day. What is it? I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's called Crisp Fish. Grilled fish over bed of rice. Peppers, onions, special sauce. It's incredible. It's healthy. They got the best shrimp you'll get anywhere. Something about the seasoning there. Best steaks, burgers, pork chops, you name it. The legendary J. Michael's Restaurant. People from all around come there. He will be there. Man in Black will be there. The legendary J. Michael's. Also, I want to thank Stevenson Air Conditioning for the Alabama update. Those guys, locals taking care of locals, still out of the panel of Florida. You have a problem anytime, day or night, call Stevenson Air Conditioning. Don't go national. Go Stevenson Air Conditioning. Also, the great great city of Lynn Haven. Pat Perno, city commissioner over there, does a great job. Get out to B4 Braves and Lynn Haven. And don't forget about that Cajun place. They open doors tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. It will be packed out. 11 o'clock, all the specials kick in. That's when Ohio State and Penn State kick off. Watch it down there with us. 50-cent wings, $5 pitchers, 27-plus TVs. The place is incredible. So are the people that work there. We'll be right back with the legend, Jeff Spiegel, 104.3 ESPN Northwest. This man knew Bear Bryant, Nick Saban, Jamie Hale, the legendary Jeff Spiegel. Be right back.
ESPN Northwest Florida. Here's what's happening.
Coming up on October 31st, it's the Cal G Squires inaugural golf tournament benefiting the Angel House Bereavement Center, the only provider of clinical grief counseling in Bay County. Costumes are encouraged for this fun day at Bay Point. Prizes for a hole-in-one, longest drive, closest to the pin, and best costume. To register you or your team, go to angelhousebci.org.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your weather forecast on this Friday. Sunny this afternoon and evening with a light breeze around 7 miles per hour coming out of the west-northwest and temps near 67. Tonight we will have clear skies and a wind speed of 6 miles per hour and be a little chilly at 52. Sunny tomorrow and a high 70. Some sun Sunday with a temp of 69. This forecast is sponsored by Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumber yard in Panama City. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Experience a higher level of service. David Adamson Designer Jewelry has been providing you the very best of fine jewelry and repair in Lynn Haven for over 32 years. David has added Amber Anderson and Russ Klinger, names you've known and trusted in PCB for years with your fine jewelry and watch needs. Find that one-of-a-kind engagement ring, that special anniversary gift, or something colorful just for you. Amber and Russ will find it or build it for you, serving Bay County and beyond in Lynn Haven at the corner of Ohio Avenue and 9th. David Adamson Designer Jewelry.
Are you looking for a place to take a leak? Do you have a truck, tractor, or other hydraulic equipment leaking or not performing as it should? At Reliable Hydraulic Solutions, we can get you back to work. Do you have a busted or leaking hose? We can typically replace them while you wait. Hydraulic cylinder or pump needing repair? In many cases, we can have it back to you the next day. Reliable Hydraulic Solutions, 6840 Highway 77 in Southport, just south of Tractor Supply. The best place in town to take a leak.
He's a 10-foot-tall, barrel-chested beast man who showers in vodka and feeds his baby shrimp scampi.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Please welcome.
Pain don't hurt.
Live and local from the J. Michaels studio, the Coach James Hale Show, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
They're playing Kentucky, so he gets no respect. Wildcat has no respect for Auburn, man.
Hey, you got to do the tie thing. No respect.
There you go. Good job, Wildcat. Whoa.
I thought I'd get away with that.
Eagle. Let's bring Jeff back on. Jeff, let me ask you something. Could this happen? And I think every time they fire another coach, I think that helps Hugh Freeze keep his job. But. And I really think Auburn's turned the page. I think Auburn's going to be fine. If Auburn was to lose,
changed my view was he was gone Monday.
Yeah,
and
they won, and they put a new quarterback in, which made people happy. But there's so many Auburn fans still want him gone. My question to you, Jeff, is this: if they lose Kentucky, is he gone? And if Stoop loses to Auburn, is he gone?
Stoops is gone.
I've always thought that the losing coach in this game would be in really big trouble, and I also thought that at the end of the year that both coaches would be out of the job. So the whole Hugh Freeze thing, they played so much better, offense, defense, special teams. Alex McPherson was a good feel-good story, 6 field goals. My goodness, considering the stuff that he's gone through. But
right,
there were still the offensive issues of protection and all that. Look, Arkansas's front isn't the front that many fronts that Auburn has played this year, so that helped them out. getting 4 turnovers in the fourth quarter gave the offense a short field to work with.
Oh, 100%.
You know, in that fourth quarter. Yeah. So that was big. You know, I don't know. He may Billy Napier this. He may survive this year, and then next year he might go.
Yeah.
But I still don't think it's gonna end well. It's just a matter of when it's going to.
Wasn't it 4? Was it 4 games this year that Arnold only lost by a possession?
Auburn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That Auburn only lost by a possession. So we could be looking at a completely different.
Absolutely.
You know, off what 4 plays?
Their defense is outstanding.
And
you know what I mean? They're
there
like
was some really bad calls in some of those games. Too.
Oklahoma and Georgia.
And they filed a formal complaint against the SEC officiating crew.
And the guy got fired or
you know what I mean? Like,
permanently suspended, whatever that means.
I mean, I've pulled the noose off of his neck right now. I mean, that's just me though, but I'm just a dumb roofer.
Yeah. Well, and I think I think Jackson Arnold has played. You know, I don't think he's really played all that badly. You know, the pick 6, I mean, cost him his job temporarily. I fully expect him to be the starter. You know, when they come out onto the field Saturday, because I think it was kind of a wake up call for him. You know. But I think, you know, the biggest play in that game to me was second half kickoff. Rayshawn Pleasant, you know, returned at 49 yards, got him good field position. That kind of kick-started them a little bit. They had the block punt. That was big, too. And then, you know, Daniels came in and he did give him a spark. He did play well. So, you know, do they have everything fixed? I don't think so. But, I mean, that was certainly a good win for Auburn, no doubt.
But what do you think about Texas? You know, you look at Kentucky and Texas. That game, Kentucky blew it at the end. They could have beat Texas. Then the next week they go to Tennessee and get destroyed. What team shows up in Jordan Hare? I mean, you look at them you have offenses, they're the same team. Scoring offense, they both score about 24 points a game. Yep. Auburn 24.7, Kentucky 24.1. The difference is defense. Scoring defense, Auburn's 5th in the SEC, Kentucky's 14th, and they're on the road at Auburn. And you know how hard it is to win there at night.
Well, here's what the fans need to do. I mean, they made that place like electric. You know, in the Georgia game, like in the first half of the Georgia game, when Auburn was just killing them. And then when things went south with the football team, things went south with the fans as well. I mean, it was like walking into a cathedral, you know, in the second half. So they need to bring the energy that they would bring for a Georgia game. And if they want this coach to stick around and they want this team to keep winning, then they need to bring the energy for that game, the exact same energy they brought that first half. Because when the fans are really into it, I mean, they can make a big difference. But when things are going in the opposite direction,
100%.
I mean, that's when you really need your fans to kind of get their game in gear and crank it up a little bit.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
And I think the fans will be there. Auburn's got great fans. They won last week. They got to be excited.
And playing at night at Auburn?
It's homecoming, too. I believe it's homecoming. Is it homecoming? I think it is.
Could be. It would make sense.
Jeff, do you know if it's homecoming? I think it is.
Well,
I think Andy told us that yesterday. I think Andy told me yesterday it was.
I believe it is. And, you know, that, I mean, that to me, homecoming means a lot. Like if you're a high school kid, you know, or whatever. Yeah. But when you're college, you're a grown up and you're making like, you know, $500,000 a year or $3 or $4 million. Maybe not that much, but it probably still means a lot, you know, to give the alumni, you know.
Yeah, they're all coming back. They want to see a win.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I think that could be a boost for them. But I fully expect them to go out and play well and win. But I don't think you can lose sight of the fact that Hugh Freeze is 9-11, I think, at home or something like that.
Yeah.
9-10.
9-10 at home.
Yeah, so you got to start turning that around if you're the head football coach. You got to win your home games.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. Who do you think wins the game? Kentucky or Auburn? Is it close? Is it a blowout? What happens?
All right, well, you know, you didn't say anything about this, but I nailed the Arkansas pick last week.
Yes, you did.
I picked Auburn to win, and I got them winning this one. I think Kentucky is kind of they're in a bad place right now. I think Auburn wins this thing by I don't want to get crazy here because we're talking about the Auburn offense here, but a couple of touchdowns. I think Jeremiah Cobb's going to have a big night, and I think they win by a couple of TDs.
You think Stoops makes it through the season, or do you think they let him go Sunday or Monday?
I do not. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how quickly Kentucky, will pull the plug. This isn't LSU we're talking about. So I don't think he's going to make it, to next year. Let's put it that way.
All right, I want to jump real quick to Georgia, Florida.
The Cocktail Bowl.
The difference between LSU interim head coach and Florida's head coach, in my opinion, and listen, you guys out there listening, as you get mad, you listen to different shows, you get upset. It's just an opinion. We're not right. We're not wrong. And you're not right. And you're not right. It's just an opinion.
I'm normally wrong.
Yeah,
so,
Kyle's almost 99%.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's what his mother said anyway.
Nobody's right if everybody's
at LSU,
wrong.
I think they're going to play harder for the interim coach. At Florida, I don't know they will or not because they like Billy. They like Coach. They played hard for him. They gave great effort.
And he recruited very well.
Yeah, so does this help Georgia? Let me put it this way. I don't see an interim head coach upsetting Kirby Smart.
Negative.
No, I don't either.
No, I mean I don't either. I don't think it's really going to help Florida that much. I think the fact that this is a great rivalry game, certainly comes into play there. And but people think this is going to be a close game. I don't think it's going to be a close game. I don't care where they play. I don't care where they play this game. Georgia owns Florida.
Yeah,
correct. They've won 6 of the last 7 games. I mean, they own Florida like they own Auburn.
Yeah.
That's one thing that Kirby Smart does. He takes care of those rivals. Now, he's had issues with Alabama, granted. But Florida, Auburn, he pretty much takes care of business when it comes to those games.
Yeah, you're right. And look, Jeff, last 10 years, Georgia, 111 wins, Florida 70. I didn't know this. SEC Championship, Georgia 3, Florida 0. National Championship, Georgia 2, Florida 0. NFL players drafted, 81 for Georgia, 57 for Florida. First round picks, Georgia 22, Florida 10. Record versus Florida versus Georgia last 10 years, 2-8.
I mean, it's basically double, triple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Double, triple everything.
Oh, I got to ask you this before I let you go. When Tommy Tuberville takes over the governorship, will he make a change at Alabama or just Auburn?
Well, I mean, it all depends. I'm sure he'll call Lieutenant Governor A.J. McCarron into his office.
That's true. Wait, will A.J. be with you guys? Will he be there Friday with you guys, next Friday?
No, now that he's running for political office, we can't put him on our TV station.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh, yeah. There's like a rule or something.
Equal time.
Yeah.
So I don't know who's running against him for lieutenant governor, but we'd have to put him on as well, and it'd just be a big mess. Coach,
man, I hope AJ's got some thick skin.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let me give you a good piece of advice. Don't get involved in politics. Okay?
I'm told that every day by somebody. He owns a station.
Don't be running for political office. Don't do that.
You got to have some thick scoreboard.
When somebody tells me not to do something, hey, let me ask you this, Jeff. What do you think? We think we'll have our YouTube ABC on by tomorrow?
Jesus. Well, I got Mickey Mouse on speed dial. Do they still do that? Speed dial?
Yes.
So I'll give him a call. His
star one,
and I'll. I don't know who's in charge of the money there. If it's Mickey or Minnie or Goofy or probably Goofy.
Obviously Goofy.
Dumbo.
Yeah, just think about this. Think about this a minute before you go. Can you imagine being stuck just watching Big Ten football? That's all we would have.
Is that a bad thing?
You're talking about boring.
That's what I do every weekend.
I mean, you're talking about putting you to sleep.
Yeah.
They don't even know how to play ball up there, except one team. Except one. I give one of them credit. Unbelievable.
Hit him with something, Jason.
We got a lot of, I'm just kidding, because we got a lot of Big Ten people down there living in Panhandle, Florida.
He's going to be watching Big Ten football anyway. So.
I'm from your house.
I will say this, you can always use the ESPN app.
Yeah, that's true.
He don't know how to do that.
Hey, listen, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate you. Have a great weekend, okay?
Jeffrey.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you,
Have a
man.
good weekend.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it, man. All right, let's talk about some of our great people. I want to thank Pat Perno, the city commissioner over at Lynn Haven, does a great job. Beef Braised Lynn Haven. If you want, they all talking about big parties. You want to have a big bunch of wings. I'm talking 100, 200, whatever the number is. Pat will do it. Call him. They'll have it waiting for you. The number doesn't matter. Call Pat Perno. They'll do it. Better yet, go eat at Beef Braised in Lynn Haven. You'll be glad you did. Wasn't it nice, Russ and Amber? I can't believe they brought the check over here. That was so sweet of them.
You know, they were getting ready for the big Christmas. David Adamson is in town. So he is back from Sweden or wherever it is. So they are really gearing up for the holiday season. 55 days left for you to create a piece of jewelry and have it ready for Christmas. And also, they're doing a free jewelry cleaning and free jewelry inspection.
They're in Lynn Haven, right?
And
yes, in Lynn Haven.
And they're getting ready for Christmas. And there was something else.
And I tell you what, is skin cancer is deadly. We had a strength coach at Houston die from it. If we got Dr. Ward, thank God we got Dr. Ward here in
Early
Panhandle,
detection
Florida.
is everything.
Absolutely. Offices. You're listening right now. There's an office near you. Listen to him every Wednesday, 7:30 right here. Also, don't forget about Max Fit Sports Nutrition. 4 great, wonderful locations in newbies. John Charlotte, always giving back to the community. Dr. Chad Mitchell. Also, Stevenson Air Conditioning. Steve's Bike Shop. And we'll be right back. We got to do our high school picks, college picks, right here on 104.3. And Kyle, when we get back, I'm going to jump on you. How dare you say Arnold cannot make the playoffs? They can make the playoffs.
I'm going to say it.
We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
ESPN Northwest Florida. The Coach James Hale Show.
You know where Auburn is in turnover margin right now? Tied for second in the SEC.
Listen to Andy Bertram. The guy is incredible. They need to win it because I want to go to the Sugar Bowl. If Alabama plays in the Sugar Bowl, we already talked about we're going.
That's just a selfish reason on your part.
That's a very selfish reason.
Weekday mornings 7 to 9. At 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Golf is a game that should be fun, but to have the most fun, you need to play your best. That's where the experts at Golf Plus come in. Their friendly staff will guide you through the buying process, answer all your questions, and can help with any repairs you need along the way. Golf Plus is your custom fitting, club repair, and golf retail shop. Golf Plus staff is non-commissioned and will work with you to find the best product for your game, just like they've been doing since 1988. Golf Plus in Panama City Beach. Fitting, repair, retail. That's Golf Plus.
Hewitt Tire and Auto has been in business in Panama City forever. Locals taking care of locals. From the smallest to the largest vehicles, they do it all. But don't take my word for it. Listen to the experts.
Hewitt Tire and Auto, your certified AAA service center and hometown towing.
Visit them online at HewittTire.com.
On Airport Road in Panama City.
850-769-7323. Hewitt Tire and Auto Center and hometown towing.
Your goals matter, and at Anytime Fitness Panama City, they're ready to help you crush them. With expert coaching, personal training, and virtual workouts through the Anytime Fitness app, you'll have all the support you need inside the club and beyond. Limited time only. Join today for just $1 down and start your fitness journey now. Don't wait. Visit 107 West 23rd Street, Suite W8, or call 850-818-8184. Anytime Fitness. Let's make healthy happen.
His biggest fear about the zombie apocalypse is all the walking. It's the Coach James Hale Show. Live from the J. Michael Studio on 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
All right, we're back live, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida, right here from J. Michael Studios. 11 o'clock in the morning, Miami versus SMU, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Then the big one, 2:30, Georgia, Florida. And then at night, 6:30, right here on ESPN 104.3, Kentucky at Auburn. Let's go quick because we got to get into college. Who do we like? South Walton, Mariana.
South Walton.
South Walton.
I'm going to go Mariana.
Okay. Kyle's going Mariana. All right, let's go Destin Port St. Joe Tiger Sharks.
Tiger Sharks.
Go Tiger Sharks.
I think it's going to be a close game, because Destin has flashes of greatness. Look at how they played against Bozeman. Y'all wouldn't have expected that. But I think TJ, he's going to come out with a W, man. Go Tiger Sharks.
Port St. Joe, go Tiger Sharks. Okay, I love the people in Destin, too. Walton versus McClay.
I know nothing about McClay, but I'll take Walton.
I'm going to go with Walton on that, just because I don't care about McClay.
I'm going Walton. Who you got?
Where's it at?
It's Walton, at Walton.
I'll take Walton.
Last game of the year.
Yeah.
They didn't have the year we thought.
No.
Rutherford had big one. Now, Arnold can make the playoffs. If there's a will, there's a way. A lot of things would happen, but they got a shot. But they got to win tonight. They've got to win this
so you tell me there's a shot.
Huge. Okay, so they got a chance. A huge game against Rutherford. That game's at Tommy Oliver.
Yep.
All right, on Halloween night. Jim Brandt, who gets it done? I tell you what now, Tommy Santamont says Rutherford's going to win. Jeremy Pridges says Rutherford's going to win. What say you, Jim Brandt?
Arnold.
All right, I'm going to give you 30 seconds right here.
Give it.
If this game was with Jaleel Reed not being hurt from the Bozeman game, and
agreed,
with his Achilles, which thoughts and prayers with him and his recovery. That's about an 8-month deal. This would be a different game, right? But unfortunately, they don't have Jaleel quarterback, and even though he's a young guy, he's still a leader, right? This is Will Cotter's team at Arnold, and Elder, the Elder kid, they're going to show up and they're going to play, and this is Arnold's going to take the W. But I disagree with you about them making the playoffs. I don't see how it's feasible. The math doesn't math.
Okay, Jason Kovaleski.
Arnold.
Okay, Arnold. Last game of the year, gotten better and better since Griff got back. Arnold wins. All right, they get in the playoffs. I hope so.
I wish somebody would call in and give us a breakdown that knows.
Yeah, somebody more than me, because I'm not real bright. So,
and I can't trust Max Preps. That's for sure.
But the Max Preps, the way it's basically saying is they're
4-62-90.
North Bayhaven at Sneeze. I'm telling you right now, that coach, I don't know, who's the North coach?
His name's Trent Edwards.
He does a good job.
This guy,
he does a good job.
Love this guy. I just met him this year. He's come. Dude, these guys have bought in. But you're playing against Bill Thomas and Sneeds. I'm sorry, I'm going to pick Sneeds on that one because, man, that's a tough team.
Know what I mean?
Take Bill, know what I mean?
Know what I mean?
Sneeds
big. All right, the big one. The big one, Bozeman District Champs versus Bay. Bozeman's at home. They got everything you can think of going over there on Halloween night. What'd you say, the trunk?
Yeah, they've got a trunk or treat going around on the band, and all the school clubs are going to be like putting that on the east end of the track or whatnot. It's going to be really great. But as far as football goes, let me tell you this. So if you're looking at Bozeman is the type of team that whoever they're playing, they bring out the best. Like every team they play, they bring out the best. They bring out the best in Mariana. They bring out the best in Sneeds. If they're bringing out the best in Bay High, it's going to be a tough night for them.
All right. Two of the best coaches around going head to head.
It is. And I'll tell you this: if Xavier Morgan can be cool, calm, and collected, and I said this last week, if Xavier Morgan can be cool, calm, and collected, and lead that team with all the weapons he has with Amari Johnson, Javar Bowden, MJ Wilkerson, TJ Davis, DJ Davenport, all those guys, it's not going to be close. It's not going to be close. But those Bozeman boys are tough.
All right.
That's the toughest team. So I think it's going to be probably 35, 35-14, 35-21, something like that. It's not going to be a blowout.
Jason, you're talking about the state championship coach at Bay High School.
Yeah, and
is he going to slip up or is he going to put it on?
No, JB don't slip up. I got Bay High. I do think Coach Pettis deserves a lot of credit, but they're going to have a team with tons of athletes.
First district championship in that school's history.
Yeah. So congratulations to them. I just think they're facing just an elite team with elite offensive players, and I think if they can control the clock, it's going to be a good game. But we'll see if they're going to be able to run the ball consistently and keep Bay High's offense off the field.
Dr. Brandt, who's going to win this game?
I think Bay's going to win. I haven't seen. They're the only team in this county I haven't seen in person, but I've seen followed their scores, and I've seen Bozeman a couple of times. And Bozeman's well coached. They play all the things that matter. They got it, but it's still Jimmy's and Joe's. It still comes down to matchups, and Bozeman doesn't match up.
And Hale can keep them in this game. They got a really good quarterback that can control the game, so they have a puncher's chance. But they're
they have a
playing
chance.
Up a couple classifications against a really good team that's only got one loss to Madison County in overtime.
Well, you know how I said that Bozeman has the ability to bring out the best in their opponent? Bay High also this year has shown their ability to play at the level of their opponent.
That's true.
And that's the problem. And that's what I was telling JB the other day. I said, hey, if we can get over that as we're going into the playoffs, it's going to be nasty. I love it.
All right, let's jump into the college ranks right now. We got plenty of time to get them done. We can break them down as we go. We've been talking about this one. I'm going to hold off on that. Let's go Purdue. I'm going to give Michigan credit. They've improved. They're getting better and better. I got to give the coaching staff, all of them. The quarterback's getting better as the year's going on. I like Michigan this game, and I think they're getting to be they're gonna be pretty good by the end of the year.
Yeah,
can't wait that last
good running game.
Isn't the Purdue coach being talked about going to one of the openings right now?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
No.
But Michigan's playing really well. Run game, defense.
Cheating hurts.
They have started to look like the Michigan of old, so I got Michigan big in this game.
Michigan big. Jim Brandt.
Michigan, for what they do, is very good at what they do.
Right.
They run the ball very well.
Physical.
They play defense pretty well. Not against Southern Cal, but they'll beat the brakes off of Purdue.
Kyle.
Michigan's, and they always got athletes. I mean, they're just,
That's like a 35-0 to me.
All right, Louisville at Virginia Tech. And I keep hearing James Franklin's going to get his job at Virginia Tech. I don't know if it's fake or true. That'd be an upgrade, I think.
Franklin's 100%. The coach from
Penn State.
Penn State.
Yeah.
Who you like? Louisville at Virginia Tech. Is everybody going Louisville?
Louisville, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, Louisville has played down to their competition. They played good against top. No, but I think it's going to be close.
Okay, I see.
Hold on, Louisville's coach is Jeff Brom.
Right. Tell you what,
maybe it was Jeff Brom that I was thinking is
he can get any job he wants.
That's who it was because we had him on last month, didn't we?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Dude, I like him.
Yeah, he can play. He can coach. There's no doubt.
Where do you think he may go?
He played at Louisville. I don't think Randy said he's not leaving.
That's his alma mater.
Randy knows him personally.
Yeah.
They're friends. He said he's not leaving. I don't care what you read.
I like him.
A ton of jobs. When he was at Purdue, the one job he focused on was Louisville. It was his alma mater. It would take a stick of dynamite to get him out of there.
You think?
But money talks. Somebody offers him $10-12 million. He's making $6. I think
with 40 on the back end guaranteed. Yeah, he may walk.
That could change your mind a little bit.
Okay, real quick. Then we got to take a break.
Jeff Brom at Florida?
Duke, Clemson.
Ooh.
Duke at Clemson. Does Dabo get a win? Duke's having a pretty good year. What's going to happen there, Jason?
I've struggled with this one because I keep picking Clemson thinking they're going to turn the corner and all that talent's going to show up, but they just don't.
It's at Clemson now.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm going to go with Clemson.
Twice this year at home.
Yeah, they just lost.
Maybe 3 times.
Who you got?
What's the
I'm going to take
quarterback,
Clemson, but I don't have a good feeling about this one.
Klubnik's hurt. I'm going to go Duke.
You want Duke?
Yeah, I'm going to go Duke.
Wow.
They got the kid from Tulane, the quarterback, Mensa, I believe.
Kyle, who's going to win?
I'm going to go with Duke on this one. Shout out to Robert Fleming, Warborski, Bradley, and Fleming.
Oh, good luck. I'm going to go with my boy Dabo. I love him. Dabo. Get it done, Dabo. Don't let me down. All right, let's take a break. Kyle, what's the best way to get up with you?
Yeah, get a hold of us at 866-9908 or visit us at tkvandy.com. We can walk you through the process. I know these insurance companies are crazy out there with giving you the letter saying, hey, you replace your roof
Well,
or
we're going to
else.
drop you, yeah.
And we'll be there to walk you through the process.
Jason Kovalevsky, where are you? 2 great locations.
We're on 23rd Street in Del Carno Village and Pier Park North next to Dick's Sporting Goods. And just one last shout out, Vic Sellers funerals tomorrow at Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home. It's from 9:30 to 11 a.m. for visitations. If you're a friend, family member, or anybody that just knew Vic, maybe show up and show support.
And we had him on about 8 weeks ago.
Yeah, for the bodybuilding competition. They're great people, man. It's just a sad situation. So
we've had him on over the years quite a bit.
Quite a few times. So
Wildcat
great guy.
loves them.
Yeah.
We all do. They're great
Awesome.
people, man. I'm still shocked over that.
I know.
You never know. You never know when your last breath is. So try to be kind and nice and do the right things.
And he was a kind and nice guy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was a teddy bear.
No
He was
doubt
a good
about it.
dude.
I do want to talk about that Cajun place. If you haven't been yet, I know in the summertime you can't get in. I know that. And people get frustrated. You wait hour and a half during the summertime. The place is so popular, so good. But this is what Jan and Trudy do. They're giving you a break on the wings, the beer, and everything else to kind of help the locals out. So if you get out there and have a great time, wear your shirts. You see Texas A&M, Ohio State, Michigan. You see them all there. USC, you see them all there. Wear your colors. Get out there and have a great time. They open up at 10 on Saturday. Now, Sunday, they open up at 10. They got the North Shore Jazz Band playing. They're incredible. Then 12 o'clock, the NFL package. If you're a Saints fan, you got your Saint jersey on, they score a touchdown, go ask for your free Jell-O shot. They'll give it to you. Now, college football teams, get there at 10. Then when the games start, the specials kick in. That Cajun place, and of course, Rick does a great job running it down. I love Rick. Shocky's a great boy. All right, we'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Your home for college football. ESPN Northwest Florida.
This Saturday, it's a college football triple header.
75 yards. Wow.
First, the Miami Hurricanes at the SMU Mustangs. Airtime at 10, kickoff at 11. Then Georgia at Florida kicks off at 2:30. And we got Kentucky at the Auburn Tigers. Airtime at 6, kickoff at 6:30 on your home for college football on the Gulf Coast. 104.3 ESPN, Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your weather forecast on this Friday. Sunny this afternoon and evening with a light breeze around 7 miles per hour coming out of the west-northwest and temps near 67. Tonight we will have clear skies and a wind speed of 6 miles per hour and be a little chilly at 52. Sunny tomorrow and a high 70. Some sun Sunday with a temp of 69. This forecast is sponsored by Mid-South Lumber, the best little lumber yard in Panama City. Thank you for listening to ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
PCB Hobby, the beach's premier hobby store for sports cards, comics, coins, and trading card games. PCB Hobby carries the largest selection of boxes and packs from the latest releases of brands like Topps, Panini, Leaf, and more. Looking for a specific player or team? PCB Hobby has a wide assortment of raw and graded cards. They carry parallel rookie, game used, and autographed cards in both modern and vintage. Have a collection you want to sell? We buy, sell, and trade. PCB Hobby on Back Beach Road, just east of Florida Linen. Call 850-320-8388.
Looking for dependable civil construction in the Florida Panhandle? CBC Construction has you covered. From land clearing and drainage to roads and underground utilities, CBC delivers high-quality work on time and on budget. Locally owned and operated, CBC is trusted by schools, developers, and municipalities. To learn more, call CBC Construction 850-740-3815 or visit cbcconstruction.com. That's cbcconstruction.com.
Want to know the inside scoop on your favorite teams? From the gridiron to the hardwood to the diamond. For comprehensive sports coverage, it's ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio.
We're back. I'm sorry. We're back. 104.3 ESPN.
Oh, we got a show to do. Oh, that's right.
All right, let's get into this one. SMU, Miami's traveling. First time out of state, going to SMU. I just think their defense offensive line is too good. I thought that against Louisville, and that Louisville had a great head football coach. Yeah. And they had 2 weeks to get ready. He schemed it up. This guy calls plays pretty good too at SMU. What's going to happen in this one?
I still think Miami's a top 5 team. I mean, if you looked at that defense against Louisville, those windows were tight that Louisville was throwing it into. They had a lot of good, like you said, he schemed it up really good. He had a lot of time to look at film. Yeah. So that was a really, really good job by Jeff Braun. But I still think this is one of the best teams in the country, offensive, defensive lines. Beck has to be able to manage the game. He can't throw 4 interceptions. Agreed. He can't throw 3 interceptions. Agreed. He's got to be the Beck that we saw at Georgia. And if they are, they're one of the top 5 teams. If not, anybody can beat them. So I think they handle business defense this weekend. I think they go 11-1 and make the playoffs and do some damage.
Yeah, and I mean Jeff Brom. I mean he's top notch.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
100%. But Miami. I agree with you, Jason. The top 5, 100%. Now they've had flashes of oopsies,
right?
And I get that, but they come out with a W for sure.
Let's have a little reality here. All right, Wake Forest beat SMU last week, 13-12. Is Miami better than Wake Forest? Yeah, I think so. I personally think Miami is going to beat them down. I do, and I couldn't believe that because I saw online. That's the first time they're going to state. I said, really? And I looked. I said, dang, it's right.
Yeah.
Every game in
6
Florida,
games at Coral Gables.
Every game at home. It's like what?
It's like, what?
They travel to Tallahassee.
That's going to be horrible next year.
Yeah, Miami's going to beat them big. I think.
All right, Jim. I'll start with you. Wake Forest at Florida State. I know who better win. Wake Forest at Florida State. Who's going to get it done?
Wake Forest.
Wow. Okay.
I'm going for Florida State, obviously, Florida State fan, but I can tell you right now, Florida State doesn't win this game. Mike Norvell's getting the Sunday kick, and it's a $100 million exchange.
Yeah.
I think Wake Forest is just a better team right now.
I'm going with
They're
Florida
5-2.
State,
I mean, you're not talking about
6-1. We've seen the Georgia Tech missed call on the offensive offsides. I just think Wake Forest is a better team. I think Robbie Asher's playing better. I don't even know where Castellanos is playing or not.
No, I don't think he is playing.
I don't know if that defense is checked out or not, but Florida State's a 9.5-point favorite. When I saw that, I about fell over running to my lucky.
I'm going Wake Forest.
I'm going Wake Forest.
Man. I almost know something. Ward went with them. Jeremy went with them.
I think the bus has left for Florida State. But that's just me.
Well, when the bus leaves, it better take Norvell with them.
They lost to Stanford. Okay?
I just look at the team and say, where are they better at? Robbie Ashford's actually, and I'm giving it a lot more credit.
Y'all talked me into it. I was going to go FSU. I thought 2 weeks, get ready. You got Gus Malzahn.
I can't go against FSU. It's like almost in my DNA. I don't know what it is.
I hope I'm wrong.
I do too. For Mike.
But by the way, I've been right over the last 3 weekends with the coach firings. I've called them all out, guys. Okay, so are we about to call out Mike Norvell? Listen, if they don't walk away with the W this weekend, Sunday morning he's getting the knock on the door, and he's getting his thumbprint revoked, just like Kelly.
Watch the same thing in Auburn, Alabama.
You're gonna get a call from DeSantis.
Black electricity.
Why is the thumbprint not working?
Penn State,
because
Ohio
you ain't
State.
here no more, Coach.
Ohio State.
They're least,
I think it'll be tough for the first half. I think Penn State's going to play hard for the Terry.
Everybody's got Ohio State. That's not right. Kyle, you did pick Louisville, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's jump into the SEC. All right.
I love me some Jeff Brom. I think he's going to
you're not going to be able to see this weekend.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, why covered you? Because you can't see him, so it didn't happen.
We'll let you know what the scores are.
Let me find it first.
If a game is played and nobody sees it, is it still played?
All right. Let's start with this.
tree fall.
That's right. Exactly.
Mississippi State at Arkansas. Jim, who you like?
Mississippi State.
As at Arkansas, but I saw a team that looked like they weren't motivated at all last week. That cold weather. Nobody was at the game. Nobody.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Mississippi State.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bulldogs.
The Fighting Jeff Levy's.
Mississippi.
Stark Vegas, baby.
I'm going Mississippi State also. All right.
They should have beat Texas. That was a brutal choke job there.
South Carolina at Ole Miss. Now, they got a big win last week on the road against Oklahoma. South Carolina had a heartbreaking defeat. Their quarterback's pretty dang good. It's at Ole Miss. Who you like?
This just sets up really bad for South Carolina, coming off an emotional loss like that, having to get back up, going on the road to another top 10 team. Ole Miss, and it might get ugly.
Yeah, 100%.
Kyle?
Yeah, Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Okay. All right.
And this just sets Lane Kiffin up more for more money. Hey, who wants me?
Money.
It's a buyout.
Jimmy Sexton's out there working the phones for that guy right now.
For sure.
Let's jump on this one. Vandy at Texas. When you're not sure, you usually pick the one that has the best quarterback. And I truly believe the backup quarterback might be a good thing for Texas. I just do. I know
Is he as good as Pavia at Vandy?
No.
Coach, let me take this.
Go ahead.
All right. So I'm going to tell you, after last weekend, I'm bought in. Vandy's the real deal.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Because Pavia is, and everybody can say, hey, he's this arrogant Johnny Manziel, Mr. Football, but whatever. You know what he is? He's a leader. He's a winner.
A winner, yeah.
I'm bought in. Vandy all the way.
At Texas. Vandy
100%.
Jason Kovaleski.
I think the best thing that happened, and I hate to say this, and I didn't root for it, was for Manny to get hurt. I mean, they got a backup quarterback that's actually come in and played really well. I think that it increases their pass game. I mean,
good point.
You don't need a guy to be, Deshaun Watson. You just need somebody that can distribute the ball to your playmakers.
Yeah.
I got Texas at home. I think they win this game.
Okay.
I think that defense is legit.
Vandy, Texas.
It's going to be a rock fight.
That's going to be a good game.
I'm going because they're home in the roster. All right, listen, we got about a minute. We got to go quick. This is a huge football game. Oklahoma at Tennessee. I think the Oklahoma coach is on the hot seat. They'll turn on you in a heartbeat. I think Tennessee's going to win this game.
I got Oklahoma.
You got Oklahoma.
Well, coming off that loss against was it Ole Miss last week? Yeah, coming off that loss. Oklahoma's. He's got to win. He's got to win
at Tennessee.
At Tennessee,
I got Tennessee. Mateer just has not looked the same.
How much time?
No, not at Tennessee. That's too hard to play at.
Tennessee?
Yeah, I got Tennessee.
Yeah, and really that's where I'm going with it. All right, Kentucky at Auburn. I think the guy that loses this game could really get fired. Like you said, I think they get fired on Sunday. Jim, who you like? Kentucky? Auburn at home.
I'm going for Auburn, but if he gets the L, he's Sunday. He's getting the Sunday morning.
Maybe Hugh will get his at-home record to 500.
Auburn,
and they rush for 200 yards and win by a couple of scores.
But if Kentucky can score 21 points, Auburn's they get the win.
Big.
But Kentucky
can't. The game in this state, Georgia with an interim head coach. I think they're going to play their butts out. I think it'll be a competitive game. I think Kirby's not going to let an interim coach beat him. Kirby makes adjustment. I got Georgia. Who you got?
Georgia big.
Georgia big.
Florida would have to win a shootout, and they're not going to outscore Georgia.
No.
Georgia. Georgia. All right. We got it done enough time, did we?
That cocktail bowl is going to be very
just for the record,
strong.
who is the interim coach at Florida?
His name's John Doe.
Oh, Billy Gonzalez, wide receiver coach with Urban Meyer.
He was with Urban Meyer.
It's the PCB Hobby Takeover with Todd. Mondays at 5:20 on ESPN Northwest Florida.
That is a very high-end card and very rare.
Todd talks about coins, trading cards, collectibles, and the amazing stories behind them.
It was the first one that's ever come through my door.
Plus, we'll be taking your calls and questions at 850-215-6290. The PCB Hobby Takeover.
A platform for you to do your hobby.
Mondays at 5:20 on the Sports Talk Monster. ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your weather forecast on this Friday. Sunny this afternoon and evening with a light breeze around 7 miles per hour coming out of the west-northwest and temps near 67. Tonight we will have clear skies and a wind speed of 6 miles per hour and be a little chilly at 52. Sunny tomorrow and a high 70. Some sun Sunday with a temp of 69.